tribal leaders are also key allies of President Jacob Zuma, whose political base has become increasingly rural, and his African National Congress Party has drafted a law that would cement their control. But with protests spreading across the homelands, the communities, mining companies, and some within the ANC itself are moving to change what they see as an anachronistic system. The traditional leaders have acted as intermediaries with companies which have discovered chrome and coal as well as platinum in the homelands and hope to find shale gas. Many locals say they are seeing none of the proceeds. If they don't give us that 175 million rand, $13 million, we are going to shut down the mine, said Chipalunga, a leader of the community around the Mogalakwena platinum mine, referring to a community fund set up by Anglo-American Platinum, AmPlats. To avoid such an outcome, a leading human rights lawyer is negotiating with the local royal house to allow community representatives more control over the fund. We are renegotiating the agreement to make it more accountable, said the lawyer, Richard Spoor, whose work has included spearheading a class action suit against gold producers over the fatal lung disease silicosis which miners contract. But Spoor says he and his legal team, who are acting for the communities rather than the mine, are not undermining tradition. Our view is that this more democratic model is far more aligned with traditional law and custom. We don't regard the current very authoritarian top-down style of chieftainship as consistent with the traditional institution. Zelani Mkiva, head of presidency at Contract Alessa, the umbrella group for South Africa's traditional leaders, agreed that the African way is bottom-up, but said what he called isolated cases involving some mining deals were giving the chiefs a bad name. They tend to attract attention and create an impression that this represents the African way of leadership, he said. Land rights discontent has not been confined to Mogalakwena, the world's largest open-pit platinum mine, where AmPlats says protests 2 years ago cost it 8,600 ounces of its annual 200,000 plus ounces of production. Impala Platinum's Mariula mine says it lost 10,000 ounces of almost 80,000 ounces of production in the last financial year to community protests that included roadblocks, vehicle stonings and assaults on people reporting for work. Falling platinum prices have multiplied the pressure. Around Mogalakwena, set amid rust-tinged rocky outcrops in sweltering latitudes north of Johannesburg, resentment over grinding poverty runs deep. I never worked in the mine. I never got benefit, nothing, said 57-year-old Leg Falanea as he walked down a dusty street near the mine. The bill before Parliament formalizes the current political system in the homelands with a clause allowing traditional councils to enter partnerships with any body or institution. It says such deals must be beneficial to the community represented by such council, but does not require consultation. However, Richard Ndakane, an ANC MP who chairs the Parliamentary Committee on Traditional Matters, said villagers should have more say. We are amending many clauses that were there just to make sure that the bill allows community participation in these processes, he said. Some in the ANC are seeking to go further by ending the chief's role as custodians of land now regarded as communal by giving villagers title deeds to the land they plow. Former Chief Kagabagare Lunga, who has been ousted in a dispute, said he is challenging his removal in court. The new chief, or Kagashi, Hans Lunga, said he could not comment on the restructuring as his lawyers were working on it. Residents say they have received positive signals from the new chief's camp and AmPlats Griffith said the company was just waiting for him to settle in. $1 equal rand.